Hello, everyone. Nightmare Blade X, and this is going to be a review slash not rant, but more of just like opinions. One thing I wanted to get away because this is going to be a review on Insidious 3, Chapter 3 to be exact. I'm not sure if it really fucking matters, but whatever. Anyways, I saw this with my stepdad. Well, because I saw the first one, I saw the second one. The second one kind of blew chunks. Well, they didn't blew chunks, but it was not as impressive as the first one. The first one was a quality horror film. Probably around the same level as The Conjuring. Honestly, at least in my honest opinion. So it was pretty good. But even with that being said, okay, when I watched the second one, I was like, ugh, that was just blah. And then I was curious to see what the third one would do. I saw trailers for it. Some of it looked legitimately creepy. I remember the second one, not one jump scare even got me. But I remember in the third one, there was a lot of creepy moments where I felt, wow, that would actually be terrifying. Or there was actually a couple scares that got me, or at least cleverly placed ones. So probably now, this is going to be the little transition from complaints to the review. Now, my honest opinion on the film itself is, see, the sad thing is I can't give an honest opinion on it. Because it's going to go into the opinions, and like I'll try to make the best transition I can anyways. Watching the movie, trying to get myself really into it. It was not boring. It was not a boring flick. It was actually pretty, it had some scary moments. It had some, surprisingly, it had a lot of touching moments. Believe it or not, it had a lot of touching moments. Some touching, some sad moments. So it seems like this movie's whole theme or gimmick, whatever you want to consider it, it seems to be like loss, just stuff like that. Losing a loved one seems to, like, every single connection, like almost every single character has that little bond of that. Not every character, but most of the characters that really had a dynamic role in the plot seem to have that. So it was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Now, at least that's what I noticed. And there were a lot of cool, creepy effects that they had. Like, I don't want to... I'm debating whether or not I want to just want to give up the story or not. But basically the gist is this one girl goes to the old lady that was in the first movie. The one psychic. And she basically asked if she could talk to her dead mother. Now, the old lady had a terrible experience in the first one, as we already understand. That kid was in the coma. Now that we have that understood, she tries to contact the mother. Ends up having a little bit of a not possession, but I'm trying to think of the correct term for this. Like, I'm going to just say disturbance when she was trying to do it, and she got cut off. She just immediately cut herself off. She said, I can't do this. I can't. And I like this one better than the second one. I will say that. I'm still debating with myself whether the first one or the third one was better. I'm still trying to weigh that out with myself. They both give the good, like, sense of terror for someone that's not conscious or has no power to fight for himself. So, like, later on in the story, she ends up getting crippled because one of the spirits distracted her when she was walking. Not walking, gets hit by a freaking car, which was unexpected. That made my heart drop, and I was not expecting that. So she ends up all crippled. And then the spirit, fucking plays its little psycho game with her. And so, like, it's pretty terrifying in a sense, like, wow, she can't do shit about that. The only thing she could do is yell, and even then her neck's all messed up, so she could barely, like, yell. Like, holy crap. And the other one, the kid was in a coma, if I can remember correctly. Like I said, I'm going to have to watch the first one to compare them both again. But from what I can tell, it seems to be really good, but the reason why I can't... Sorry, I had to cut that out. There was a huge train coming my way, and it was going to make a lot of shitty noise. But anyways, but I can't say. See, like, I can't give a fully honest opinion on what the movie was. Because I'm going to have to watch it again in my house, alone. Well, not necessarily alone, but it has to be at night. I'll explain it more further of why this matters in the long run. But this is also where the opinions come in and all the bad experiences I had. It wasn't anything with the movie itself. The movie itself seemed to be better. I could definitely tell it was better than Annabelle. Annabelle was a little bit too hyped for my liking. Insidious 3 wasn't hyped that much. So I didn't have that full expectation for it to rise. Annabelle specifically didn't scare me. And you guys, shut up! Guys, seriously! Sorry, that was my dog, so... Sorry, princess. Jesus Christ. But anyways. So I didn't have that full expectation. I didn't have a immediate sense. Nothing said that it was terrifying as all hell. So I didn't have that full expectation of it. Annabelle had a lot of expectations and they didn't really meet. And then it was kind of dull. And CS3 had a fair amount of tense moments. And it had a good pacing to it. Well, fair pacing. In my opinion, it had a good pace to it. Nothing felt abrupt. And even when it was abrupt, it felt like it was necessary. It felt like it was necessary. So, like, overall, I had a good experience with the film. Like, there was a lot of creepy elements that I did like with this. When half of her soul's taken away, and you see the half of her soul is basically just her, with like nubs on her freaking arms and legs, and and she has no eyes, and that was creepy as fuck. And it's like just walking toward her, all grudge-like. That was creepy as hell. It's like the subtle things with this movie creeped me out. It wasn't even necessarily the jump scares. It was like this nice setting, the atmosphere. It did good with that, and I did actually feel scared at points. No, like I said, I'm trying to compare. I'm trying to feel myself like, but then again, maybe Insidious might have done it a little bit better. I can't remember for the life of me. I remember Sinister did it. I think it did a lot better in my opinion, or it might have been at that level. I'm still trying to weigh it out. I'll probably need to see a movie again because I'm going to go into this reason why. Now, that's my opinion on the movie so far, but I can't give you a full synopsis. And I think I kind of just jumped around, but I should probably get back to the plot anyways. I told you that Psyche goes over there, talks to her mom, but the problem is that she tried to talk to her by herself. And she explained to her, well, once you talk to one of the dead, all of them can hear you. So she basically brought an evil-ass spirit with her when she was trying to talk to her dead mother. And that leads to all hell breaking loose and all that shit, and we know what kind of shit is going on there. The ghost is going to be moving her, doing just destructive ass shit, being creepy as fuck. We get the synopsis with that. And if it does it well, I thought it did do well, but I can't give my honest opinion because this is not the movie's fault. This is more of just where I was as a theater, and I'm going to go into this little, not rant, but more of complaints. At least I want to be perfectly balance. Oh, who the fuck am I kidding? It's a fucking rant. But anyways. Okay. So in the beginning of the film, like, I'm really into it. My stepdad is like really looking forward to this one because he saw the first one and he said that was creepy as hell. That one was creepy as hell. He didn't see the second one, but he wanted to see the third one. I told him I saw the second one, it was kind of bleh. It wasn't that impressive. Now, going through the movie as we're watching through it, once we're getting like the midway point, like shit's like, it had a lot of creepy ass moments. It had a fair amount of creepy ass moments. But it's like in the middle portion, the good middle of the chunk. That's when the people of the movie theater started doing stupid shit. Alright? Okay. I honestly, if you have your own opinion, not opinion, but your scale on how much you've been frustrated at the movie theater, or if you even bother going to the movie theater because it's so destructive or any shit like that and that ruins your experience for the movie, like, I would like to know if anyone is watching this. But the reason why I want to talk about this is because there's like three or four jackasses in front of me, and they kept talking. I'm just like, okay, well, the movie's starting, guys. Like, but you know what? I could probably know it because they weren't talking that loud. So you know what? I'm not gonna heckle them for it. But then later on, I guess we're moving through the middle chunk of the movie. It's like they kept on going, and then two of them had their cell phones out texting. I hope to God they weren't texting each other because I'm gonna fucking like, I was about to fucking lose it. Just like, really? You're gonna do that? You're gonna have your cell phone out there, whipped out, kind of right in the face. But you know what? Even then, I could probably ignore it. Then it started getting more. Then it started getting worse because this one bitch up in front. Apologize for using that word, but it's like, shit, man. It's like, really? Her cell phone went off, and I don't mean just off. I don't mean like a vibrate that was just very loud. I don't even mean a song that just went like and then quickly flash it. No, that shit. I bet that shit played. If I was to time it, probably played for about 2 to 3 minutes, and it was like in this pivotal moment where it was like really building up with a creep factor. It was building up a pretty good scene, but I didn't get to enjoy it because out of nowhere, I forgot what it was. It was some, I can't remember what song it was, and I knew what song it was. I think it was like going like, it's going down for real. I think that's what it was, and it like killed it. It like immediately killed the fucking mood for me. I was like, really? I didn't, and then it had like some creepy moments. Well, at least if someone was to watch a movie, it would be considered creepy, but I didn't get to feel that creep anymore. I didn't feel scared. It's just like, oh shit, well, it ruined me because I'm thinking about that and I'm not focused on this. And then when the actual scares started showing up, it's like, I didn't get afraid. It's like, really? You had to go and kill the fucking mood? It's like, god damn it, man, really? That's like, even then, you know what, fuck it. You know what, I'll just keep on a straight face, just try my best to fucking ignore them. And then as we're moving up, like, this isn't even to the point at the climax of the falling action. It's like still like the rising action of the movie. And then as like we're going on more, as I'm watching the movie more, then this was the big thing that probably killed a lot of the movie experience for me. Was the same jackass who had their phone out, whipped it out again, text, but their phone was like really bright as hell. This is what I mean. I saw the phone, and when it was some way they turned the phone at an angle, and the glare basically reflect on the screen, so it basically you could see it look more like a projection. Like, you know how if you're going to school, not if anyone's going to school or has been in school, I don't want to go and mess with people like, oh, I never went to school. What the fuck does he mean by that? I'm just like, sorry. I'm really sorry. But you know when you have to give a PowerPoint presentation on a certain subject you're doing or project or whatever? Yeah, that's basically what it ended up looking like. It just looked like a PowerPoint presentation on the projector, and it's like turned at one angle, and you could see like the glare where you could just see the projector, just the screen of it. That's basically what happened. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. And like, you don't know how much that infuriated me. It's like, what the fuck, dude? If you didn't want to see the movie, don't ruin it for everyone else, you jackass. And the top of it all, it's not just them. There were some people in the right of me, and this is the most dumbass thing I've seen someone do. I want to keep it all. I'm sorry if I'm like kind of going, oh, you're being real nitpicky, but it's like, this is the first time that this has happened to me at the movies. This is the first time that shit has ever happened to me at the movies. That's why I'm kind of getting a little pissed. And then, okay, anyways, as I said, on the right of me, there was this not family, but just couple who brought their kid here. I want to emphasize that again, their fucking kid, to see Insidious Chapter 3. Are you fucking dense? It's like, that is not in this world or next or the Nether Dimensions world a movie suitable for kids. And not only that, it's like, okay, you know what? You want to scar your own fucking child, that's fine. As long as he keeps quiet, I don't give a shit. But it's like, no, that kid kept on talking, and he didn't talk quietly. He didn't just like, hey mom, just like little mumbling that I could easily ignore. No, that kid was pretty damn vocal when he started asking questions like, why did the ghost do that? What? Well, I'm just like, oh my god, man. It's like, really? And then, like, when the kid got scared, it's like, oh my god, man, did you see that? And just like, Jesus Christ. I don't want to be the fucking douchebag that says, get your fucking kid out of here. I don't want to be that douchebag. But it's like, you can't bring your kid to something like this. That's stupid. And it's like, were those the only two cases? No, there were a couple of people up front that were flashing their phones on. Only a couple of them up front got annoying, but none of them got as bad as the one that were like literally one seat above me or below me, because I was on the highest. Well, we were on the highest point of the movie. We got there early, so we just wanted to pick any seat we wanted, and we wanted the tallest one or the highest one, whatever you want to consider. So yeah, there's that, and then I was just like, oh shit. Well, at least they didn't. None of them really got annoying on the bottom when they were flashing their phones up, but you could clearly see it, and some of it. Only one person I distinctly remember on the bottom actually was annoying as hell because it was really bright. I'm just like, shit me, Christ, man. I'm just thinking like, wow, way to be a jackass. You know what the funny thing was too? The guy in front of me that whipped out his phone, the one that's like next, not literally one seat away from me. Like, there's one like big jump scare moment that I remember that I was trying to build. That it was a build up to, and when they flashed their phone out. It was funny too, because like, I'm all pissed as hell, and I'm still like just like looking at him like, really, man? You really gonna fucking do this? I'm just like thinking to myself like, god damn, man. And it's funny because when the scare popped up, that guy jumped out of his chair. I'm thinking to myself, okay, dude, you know what? I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to flash your phone out so that way it's not as creepy. Or whatever, at least that's what I'm assuming. I'm just making assumptions. I highly doubt that's what he's doing, but who knows? Maybe just flashing out so they're like, oh, well, it's not that creepy. Just like, I'm just like, dude, okay, look. It's okay if you're scared if you're watching this movie. That's fine. If you are legitimately scared of this movie, that's fine. I mean, it's a horror movie. It's a suspense movie. It's a thrill, whatever you want to call it. Well, it's a horror movie, but if you're watching any of those kind of things, expect to get scared. That is the point. That is their job. That is the job of the movie, is to get you scared.